Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are happy to have you watching with us again today, and we are once again around town today at the Gilbert Chamber of Commerce. We're sitting with Sarah Watts, the president and CEO of the Chamber. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
And introducing us to the Chamber. I think most people don't have any idea what a Chamber is, aside from maybe a spot to stop to get some tourism information or something, right?
Yeah.
I know, like, I've been to the Flagstaff Chamber, and it was just to walk in and get a map and figure out where I was and that sort of thing. So
yeah, there's actually an industry saying that if you've seen one chamber, you've seen one chamber, because every chamber is different in every community.
Okay, then we'll get to talk about that today then. Okay. So first of all, who's Sarah? Tell us about yourself.
Sure. So I grew up here in the East Valley. I married my high school sweetheart, graduated from Chandler High School. And
I'll still talk to you. I was a Corona guy.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but nobody's perfect.
No, nobody is perfect. That's true. But I've been in Gilbert since 2002 when we got married. We bought our first house here, and been here at the Chamber for 12 and a half years. So
very cool.
Yeah.
The move to president and CEO is relatively recent, in the last couple of years. A year
July.
or so. Yeah.
7-8 months. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So.
See. With the times we've just gone through, it's like everything is blended together and seems like much longer.
It feels like almost a decade at this point after the year we've had. It's been a long year.
It has been different. So I'm a member of the Chamber, and they're very active here in Gilbert especially, and it's been tough because we can't do a lot of stuff together, and so it's definitely changed the dynamic. And
yeah, I think I'm hopeful that we're coming out of that and we're getting back to whatever normal looks like now, but connection is so important, so I'm excited about that.
Yep. So Chamber of Commerce, most people, like I said, don't know what that is. So in general, not just Gilbert, but in general, what's the purpose of a Chamber of Commerce? Really,
in my book, it's a place for professionals to belong and to connect with one another. The Gilbert Chamber is about connection and relationship. And so every chamber is a little bit different. Some chambers are more event-centric or tourism-centric. Our chamber is about relationships, it's about community, it's about advocacy and having a voice, a united front on those issues that are impacting business. So every chamber a little bit different, but I really think that our unique brand is a sense of belonging.
I think so. For me, Chamber of Commerce, when I joined, I don't think I knew the whole purpose of it, but to me it was about the businesses. But I'm going to put you on the spot, can you tell us a little bit more about the advocacy piece, because I think that's really important and most people don't have an idea of doing that.
So there's a lot of work behind the scenes to watch what's happening at a local, state, and federal level to make sure that our business community is represented, and those bills that are passing and those decisions that are being made are really representative of the best interests of our business community. So we're part of the East Valley Chamber of Commerce Alliance, which is an alliance of the East Valley Chambers, where we identify those issues at a state level and have a collective voice. We actually pool our resources and pay for a lobbyist at the Capitol to make sure our businesses are represented. But even when it comes to town council or just even local decisions that are made, we are paying attention. We want to make sure that our business community is in the best light and in the best position to continue to prosper.
Definitely. I appreciate that. I don't think that I would have been as involved or known as much about just even local politics or local decision making without the chamber putting those opportunities in front of us. So that's definitely a bonus. I think most people don't realize that that's part of what you do.
It's true. When we want to, even endorsing candidates, not every chamber will do that, but we think it's really important that our business leaders are educated in who it is that they're voting for and making the best decision that they can to forward their business.
Yeah. So I'm biased. And I'm actually a member of a couple chambers, so I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but let's say Gilbert is one of the top 2 chambers in the Metro Phoenix area. So what is it that makes Gilbert Chamber of Commerce different?
So I would say that we're different in that we still have that small town feel, just like we hear out in our community as well, where that connection and that relationship is really important. We can often tell someone who might be newer to our organization because they'll come in and start handing out business cards right away, and we know that that's not how our businesses actually grow and thrive. It really comes down to relationship. But we're blessed in this region. We have really great chambers who bring different strengths and unique aspects to our community and our region, and so I would hate to say that we're better at something than anybody else. We complement each other, and I think you can be a member of more than one chamber and receive unique benefit from each.
Sure, absolutely. So yeah, I appreciate that small town feel. I know we're only a quarter of a million people or so, just a small town.
Yeah, right.
But Gilbert has really kept that small town feel, and I think people see that on the videos we do about the local small businesses and things like that. It's really important, especially in the times we're in, to support those local businesses and make sure that they are lifted up as much as possible. So that's a definite value the chamber brings for sure. So before I ask you kind of how people can get a hold of you and things like that, one thing that I didn't mention we were going to touch on, but I thought about it now, is the foundation. You also have the Gilbert Chamber Foundation, of which I'm doing a part of the Gilbert Leadership Program. Pat my own back.
That's right. You should be proud of that.
Yeah. So tell us about the foundation.
So we set up the foundation because we really got into the workforce and the leadership areas as well. Something that again is a little bit unique to our chamber. Leadership isn't, but the workforce piece is. And we really thought that there was an opportunity to organize a C3. The chamber's a C6, foundation's a C3, just for a different twist on the way that we can raise some funds and develop some leadership in our community. So we have Gilbert Leadership, which you know of very well now.
Yes.
And until you do it, you don't know exactly how special it is, but we're 29 years strong with your class, right?
Class 29, whoop whoop.
That's right.
I can't remember the saying now, and they're going to shoot me now because I can't remember.
What is your saying?
I don't know. Class 29.
Something shine. Maybe.
Together we shine.
There you go.
There it is. Sorry guys, if you're watching.
That's okay. You will never forget it now.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, it's a unique program. Every community seems to have a leadership program, but something about Gilbert Leadership is just a really special way to connect with people and develop a bond that you'll share for the rest of your life. And really special opportunity for our business leaders and our residents as well. And then of course workforce, we have tours for teachers and career shadowing programs. Our Adopt a Senior program is a great way to give back during the holiday season. So a lot of different ways that we can not only engage our businesses, but the employees of our businesses too.
Yeah, that's a really nice compliment to add the foundation to the chamber and kind of distinct purposes. So that's really cool that you're doing that.
I appreciate that.
The last thing I usually ask everyone, and the most important in my mind, is like, why do you do this? Why do you come to the Gilbert Chamber every morning other than just it's a job?
Yeah, well, it is a job, but I will tell you, it's so much more than that. For me, it's about being part of a solution, part of a bigger picture, and part of my community. I live in Gilbert. I raise my kids in Gilbert. I want the best for our community, and I love the people I work with, not just the staff, but the business leaders I work with and the community leaders that I get to rub elbows with. And it's just, to me, it's a blessing to be part of something that is so special and so unique to Gilbert.
Yeah, that's awesome. So for businesses that may not be members of the chamber, obviously the advocacy is very important. To offer referral team opportunities for people to share business with each other, but mostly just being active in the community and knowing what's happening, knowing the people, like you say, rubbing elbows with people. So if you're not a member of the chamber, you need to be a member of the chamber. And if they wanted to get more information, how would they do that?
Yeah, so I would say first start at our website, gilbertaz.com.
Okay.
Feel free to give us a call, 480-892-0056, or email any one of us, Sarah at gilbertchamber.com. We have a wonderful staff member, Annette, at gilbertchamber.com, and the two of us would be happy to plug you in. But you're right, it really comes down to surrounding yourself with people who maybe are experts in areas that you're not, building relationship, and having a place where you know as a professional you belong. Yeah.
Well, you're doing well with that last piece, making us feel like we belong, because I know that it's really helped. We just moved here in 2013 into Gilbert. I'm an Arizona native, but we lived AJ, Mesa, and then Gilbert. And I don't know that I could have been as assimilated into the community, if you will, and welcomed into the community without joining the chamber and meeting the local businesses. Everybody's super loyal. That's another thing. Once you meet someone and you develop that relationship, it's back and forth. It would take a pretty massive mistake to, I think, mess those relationships up. So I really appreciate you hanging out with us today and introducing us to the chamber. I will go ahead and post in the description the website and the phone number as mentioned, but if you like videos like this and content like this, would you share it with your friends and family so they also know about the Gilbert Chamber of Commerce and Sarah and her team? We would love you to do that. And if you would, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do these videos. We try and do it around town once a week and some information about real estate once a week as well. Just subscribe. You can cancel it anytime and it's free, so do it. But we will see you guys next time on the next episode as we go around town once again. Thanks.